Number 10, eating the same meal in the wrong order. This sounds fake, but the order you eat your food can change how your body reacts to the exact same meal. Not a different meal, not a healthier meal, the same plate. Imagine you have chicken, rice, and vegetables. If you eat the rice first, your blood sugar can rise faster. But if you eat the vegetables and protein first, then the rice later, that spike can be smaller. Same food, same calories, different order. Your body is basically saying, I'm not mad at the rice, I'm mad at the timing. That is annoying information because nobody wants dinner to feel like a strategy game. You're just trying to eat, and suddenly your broccoli needs to enter the battlefield first, like it's leading the army. But it actually makes sense. Protein, fat, and fiber slow digestion down. So when carbs arrive after them, they don't hit your system as fast. It's like putting a speed bump in front of the sugar traffic. The mistake is starting with the fastest digesting part of the meal, especially when you're already tired or hungry. Breadbasket first, fries first, rice first, chips while waiting for real food. Then you get the quick rise, the quick drop, and suddenly you're sitting there after lunch wondering why your soul left your body. So no, you don't always need to change the whole meal. Sometimes the weird trick is just eat the boring protective stuff first, vegetables first, protein early, carbs after. Your plate doesn't need a motivational speech. It needs a better entrance order. Number 9, drinking your calories and wondering why you're still hungry. Smoothies are sneaky. They look healthy. They feel healthy. They come in a cup, which makes them seem innocent. But sometimes a smoothie is just a fruit salad that got liquefied and lost its ability to defend you. The problem is not that smoothies are evil. The problem is that liquid food often does not feel as filling as chewing real food. Your body takes fullness signals from chewing, texture, volume, and how long the eating process takes. But when you drink a giant smoothie in 6 minutes, your stomach is like, was that lunch? Or did a fruit tornado just pass through? So you can drink a massive smoothie with banana, juice, honey, peanut butter, protein powder, and half a jungle inside it, then somehow still want chips afterward. That is not because you're broken. It's because drinking food is different from eating food. A smoothie can be useful. But when it becomes your whole meal, especially if it's mostly fruit juice and sugar, it can act more like dessert with a wellness filter. The weirdest part is the health halo. If you eat 3 bananas, a spoon of peanut butter, yogurt, honey, and juice on a plate, you might think, that's a lot. But blend it, put it in a plastic cup, and suddenly it's self-care. Your body is not fooled by the straw. It knows what happened. If you want a smoothie to actually help, make it more like a real meal. Protein, fiber, maybe oats, maybe Greek yogurt, maybe actual fruit instead of just juice. And maybe don't drink it like you're putting out a fire. Number 8, eating healthy snacks that are basically air. Some foods are amazing at pretending to be useful. Rice cakes, veggie straws, low-fat crackers, tiny granola bars, chips with one picture of a leaf on the bag. You eat them and feel responsible for about 8 seconds. Then your hunger comes back stronger, like it went to the gym. The mistake is thinking low calorie automatically means good energy. But energy is not just about eating less. It's about eating something that actually stays with you. A snack that is mostly refined carbs, air, and salt may give your mouth something to do, but it might not give your body much to work with. That's how you end up snacking all afternoon. Not because you're greedy, because every snack is basically a trailer for a meal that never comes out. Your body keeps waiting for the full movie, and food companies know how to make this confusing. They use words like light, crispy, natural, baked, and made with real vegetables. Made with real vegetables can mean one spinach molecule showed up to the meeting. Congratulations, your cracker has a green witness. A better snack has some kind of anchor. Protein, fiber, or fat. Apple with peanut butter, yogurt, nuts, cheese, eggs, hummus. Something your stomach can actually recognize as a serious message. Because if your snack disappears in your mouth like edible packing foam, do not be shocked when your body asks for food again in 20 minutes. Number 7, eating too fast for your fullness signals to catch up. Eating fast feels efficient. You sit down hungry, blink twice, and your food is gone. Very impressive. Very raccoon-like. The problem is your stomach and brain are not texting instantly. Fullness signals take time. Your body needs a little while to realize food has arrived, digestion has started, hormones are changing, and maybe you don't need to keep eating like you're racing a bear. But when you eat too fast, you can outrun the signal. By the time your brain says, okay, we're good, you've already eaten enough for you and your backup character. Then comes the heavy feeling, the sleepy feeling, the why did I do that feeling, the sudden need to sit at a 45-degree angle and reconsider your choices. The food itself may not even be the problem. The speed was, you turn lunch into a timed event. And this happens a lot with phones, videos, games, or working while eating. You look down at a screen, keep chewing automatically, and suddenly your plate is empty but your brain barely remembers the meal. That's not eating, that's food disappearing near your face. The fix is boring, but powerful. Slow down a little. Put the food down sometimes. Chew like you're not being chased. Let your body join the conversation before the meal is over. Because if your stomach has to send a formal complaint after every lunch, maybe the problem is not the sandwich. Maybe the sandwich just got speedrun. Number 6, eating a giant late meal and making your body work the night shift. There's a special kind of confidence involved in eating a massive meal right before bed. You finish a huge plate at midnight and then lie down like, all right, body, now repair my brain, reset my hormones, digest this mountain, and prepare me for tomorrow. Your body is not a hotel staff. It cannot do everything at once without consequences. A big late meal can make sleep feel worse, especially if it causes reflux, heaviness, overheating, or restless digestion. Even if you fall asleep, you might wake up feeling like you slept inside a microwave. And it's not just comfort. Your body also runs on timing. Digestion, blood sugar control, hormones, and sleep are connected to your internal clock. So when you drop a huge meal into the system right before bedtime, your body gets mixed signals. Your brain is trying to power down. Your stomach is opening a restaurant. That's why the next morning can feel weird. You technically slept, but somehow you wake up tired, puffy, thirsty, and confused, like your pillow betrayed you. This does not mean eating at night is automatically evil. Some people have late schedules. Some people train late. Some people are genuinely hungry. But a huge heavy meal right before bed is different from a snack. That is not a little something. That is a digestive construction project. Try moving the bigger meal earlier when you can, or make the late meal lighter. Your stomach should not need a night shift supervisor. Number 5, using caffeine to fix the tiredness caffeine helped create. Caffeine is useful. Caffeine is not the villain. Caffeine has helped millions of people answer emails without staring into the distance like a haunted statue. But caffeine becomes a problem when it turns into a loop. You sleep badly, you wake up tired, you drink caffeine, you feel better, you drink more caffeine later. You sleep badly again. Repeat until your personality is 40% coffee and 60% survival. The sneaky part is that late caffeine does not always feel obvious. You may not be lying in bed, shaking like a cartoon squirrel. You might fall asleep, but sleep lighter, or wake up more, or not get the same quality of rest. Then the next day, you think, I need more caffeine. Of course you do. You borrowed energy from tomorrow, and tomorrow showed up angry. Energy drinks make this even worse because they don't just feel like caffeine. They feel like a full personality change in a can. The label has lightning bolts. The flavor is called something like Arctic Cyber Punch. You drink it and suddenly believe you can reorganize your entire life. Then 3 hours later, your body asks why it can hear colors. The fix is not quitting caffeine forever. The fix is giving it boundaries. Caffeine in the morning? Fine. Early afternoon? Maybe. Late afternoon or night? Now you're negotiating with your sleep like it's a hostage situation. Caffeine should help your day. It should not be quietly stealing your night. Number 4, eating meals with no slow burn ingredients. Some meals are technically food, but emotionally a scam. You eat them, they taste good, they fill your stomach for a minute, and then suddenly you're hungry again like nothing happened. That usually means the meal had no slow burn, no fiber, no protein, no healthy fat, nothing that makes digestion take its time. It's like throwing paper into a fire and wondering why the room got cold again so fast, and the meal burns quickly, then disappears. Then your body asks for another one. This is why some people eat a huge bowl of plain cereal and feel hungry an hour later. Or eat white toast and jelly and wonder why they're sleepy and starving by 10 a.m. Or eat instant noodles and then start hunting for snacks like a raccoon with student debt. The food gave quick energy, but not staying power. Slow burn ingredients are the difference between a meal and a temporary distraction. Protein tells your body, we have building material. Fiber tells your digestion, take your time. Fat tells your stomach, nobody panic. Together, they make energy more stable. And the best part is this does not require perfect health food. Add eggs, add beans, add chicken, add tuna, add yogurt, add avocado, add nuts, add vegetables, add something. Because a meal with no slow burn is like charging your phone to 12% and acting surprised when it dies at lunch. Number 3, confusing thirst, boredom, and hunger. Your body is not always clear with notifications. It does not send a neat message that says, you are mildly dehydrated. It says, something is wrong. Find chips. Very helpful. Sometimes what feels like hunger is thirst. Sometimes it's boredom. Sometimes it's stress. Sometimes it's tiredness. Sometimes you just walked into the kitchen and your brain decided that was a legally binding snack agreement. This is why people can eat and still feel unsatisfied. Because the food was answering the wrong question. If your body needs water, crackers will not solve it. If your brain is bored, cookies will entertain you for about 6 minutes. If you're tired, snacks might distract you, but they won't replace sleep. And if you're stressed, the pantry becomes a therapist with worse advice. This mistake makes you feel worse because you keep adding food without solving the actual problem. Now you're still tired, still thirsty, still bored, but also weirdly full. A terrible combo. The move is not to become obsessive, it's just to pause for 5 seconds. Have I had water? Did I eat an actual meal? Am I bored? Am I stressed? Am I just near food? That last one matters. Because sometimes the only reason you want a snack is because your eyes saw one. Your stomach was not involved, it was framed. Number 2, saving protein until dinner. A lot of people accidentally eat like protein only exists after sunset. Breakfast is cereal, lunch is chips, and something beige. Snacks are crackers. Then dinner comes, and suddenly they eat a giant piece of chicken like they're trying to repay a debt. The problem is that your body could have used some of that protein earlier. Protein helps with fullness, steady energy, muscle repair, and generally not feeling like a collapsing lawn chair by 3 p.m. When you barely eat protein earlier in the day, you can feel hungry faster, snack more, crash harder, and then overeat later because your body is trying to catch up. It's like ignoring your gas tank all day. then pouring in fuel after the car has already rolled into a ditch. This is especially sneaky because many common breakfasts are mostly carbs. Toast, cereal, pastry, bagel, sweet coffee. That can be fine sometimes, but if there's no protein anywhere, the meal may not hold you. Then you wonder why you need a snack immediately after your snack. Protein does not have to mean bodybuilder food. You don't need to open a container of dried chicken in public and scare everyone. It can be eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, beans, tuna, turkey, tofu, protein powder. Whatever works. Just stop making dinner and carry the whole protein department by itself. It's tired. It's, number one, snacking so often your gut's cleaning crew never shows up. This is the weird one. Your gut has something that basically acts like a cleaning wave. When you go a while without eating, your digestive system can run a pattern of movement that helps sweep leftover material through your stomach and small intestine. It's called the migrating motor complex. Terrible name. Sounds like a robot bird migration. But the idea is simple. Between meals, your gut does cleanup, not digestion. Cleanup. The problem is that eating interrupts it. So if you snack constantly from the second you wake up until the second you sleep, your gut may keep switching back into new food just arrived mode. A bite here, a handful there, one candy, a few chips, a drink with calories, a little snack because you walked past the kitchen. Your digestive system keeps opening the door like, who is it now? And the cleaning crew never gets a quiet shift. This does not mean snacks are bad. Snacks can be useful, especially if you're active, hungry, or your meals are far apart. The mistake is constant grazing without even noticing. Not meals. Not real snacks. Just background eating. Food is a screensaver. And that can leave people feeling bloated, sluggish, weirdly hungry, and never fully satisfied. Because the body likes rhythm. Eat, digest, pause, clean up, repeat. But constant snacking turns the whole day into one long confused meal. Your gut is trying to run a professional operation, and you keep throwing crackers into the machinery. So the weird fix is not starving yourself. It's giving food actual spaces. Real meals. Intentional snacks. Then breaks. Let your body finish one job before giving it another one. Because apparently even your intestines need office hours. So yes, food can make you tired in ways that are way stranger than you ate junk. The order matters. The texture matters. The timing matters. The speed matters. The caffeine loop matters. Even the little bites you barely count can matter. Your body is not just asking, what did you eat? It's also asking when, how fast, in what order, with what, and did you ever give me 5 minutes of peace? Subscribe before your gut cleaning crew quits.